Speeding kills thousands of drivers each year, and now our federal government wants to curb those deaths. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg plans to install a larger network of speed cameras so roads will start self-enforcing their speed limits instead of having cops patrol them in an effort to more fairly police roads. The cameras detect a speeding driver, snap a picture of that driver and their car. Then a few days later, they'd get a speeding ticket in the mail. Lots of people are against this plan, but speed cameras have been proven to reduce speed-related accidents by about 30%. So we got to hear from you. Do you think speed cameras will make our roads safer? Go to dblvote.com. Let us know. You were shaking your head, Jeff.
Yeah, I hate it.
Why?
I hate when they add on things when I'm flying. Just tell me what the price is. Just tax me for what my neighborhood is. Don't try to nickel and dime me. You're with the agenda saying we're going to protect our streets. You're not protecting your streets. You want cash flow coming in from the people that live there.
What about that data, though, that it's 30%
I don't believe it. I don't believe that data. You're saying the occasional person that speeds by you, of course you want that person caught. DUIs, you think they really care if you wear your seatbelt or not? They're trying to get income coming in with a good cause attached to it. I don't like this for the simple fact that you're just charging citizens money. I went through a yellow light in Beverly Hills 10 years ago, okay? Or actually my wife did, I should say, in my car.
That is bad.
They sent me a yellow light, $500 ticket. $500 ticket. I had to go to the court. I had this whole plan that I picked up this prostitute. It wasn't my girlfriend.
What?
Yeah. I had it all planned out in my head. They just let me go. I didn't have to get there yet. I thought this prostitute was going to go get his coffee. She ran through there.
Coffee?
The judge just goes, hey, I see you're wearing wigs. Case dismissed. Like joking around. Yeah. I had this whole scheme. I was not paying $500 for this ticket. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd much rather have a reputation that I sleep with prostitutes than pay $500.
As much as I love your story, and it's a good story, why can't both be true? So let's say these local police, precincts are trying to get extra income or the economy within each city, and they're trying to, according to that data, try and save some lives. Don't speed.
But that's their agenda.
Why? It's better than getting. Would you rather be pulled over?
Scheme.
Yeah, but
yes, I would rather be pulled over.
I bet Al wouldn't rather be pulled over.
I would. Not only would I rather not be pulled over, I don't want you to get pulled over, Jeff. You know why? Because it slows down traffic, brother.
That's true.
A lot of times, how many times is it on the other side of the highway where even people on your side of the highway with no impingement are stopping? I don't know if that's a word. To look over there. So it's like I do, and also obviously there's the traffic flow, but also for police and the people in the car. People who look like myself that have had many negative interactions with police, that is just going to literally cut that number down. And also for police that are just walking up to give somebody a ticket, they don't know they're walking up on somebody that's got 2 strikes. And it's like, I'm not going back to jail.
4 miles over the speed limit and they get me in this trap. Now I got to pay X amount, hundreds of dollars. Jeff, who can afford that? So $500 was what I had in my bank account when I lived in LA. You can't give someone a $500 ticket. And then when you do pull them over, now you're going to be arrested for not paying your tickets?
Well, hopefully that's not going to be the case.
I think it's a whole scheme. That's what I think.
What do you typically go over the speed limit at? He's 4 miles over. What do you do?
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of speed.
Okay, so you might.
Like, Tori drives very
Tori has road rage too.
Yeah. I drive fast, and when I'm lost, I drive fast.
You need to stop that.
I know, and I just want to say here, though, just
and
so
you take turns like a British spy.
It's true. It's true. Like Charlize Theron in the Italian.
Tori.
I know, but I also have to say this. In England, they have these, in Europe, all these surveillance cameras, and it's helped catch a lot of people who've been kidnapped. It could be used in our favor, and may I say...
But you're talking about 2 different things.
I agree. One is just for speed and one for isn't. Yes. I'm just saying, I don't mind that you have expectation. I don't think you have expectation of privacy driving down the road. If you're not supposed to be speeding, you're not supposed to be speeding, period. The cameras are allowed to be there, in my opinion. I think it like slows us all down. I think it's a deterrent.
I think it's a good thing. Me too.
I think it's a good thing.
Do you think it's a good thing, Al?
Overall, I think so.
Are you a speeder?
I got my dad taught me, the old black man, like
what do you mean?
Like maybe 3 miles over.
Yeah.
My dad was just always slow, like just drive slow, and like I was a road comic. Like they don't make us anymore. I've driven over 1 million miles in this country. No accidents, knock on glass. You know, it's just because
knock on glass.
Well, there's no wood here.
It's right below.
Well, I'm glad we just stopped what I was saying for that. So.
Sam, what do you do? I do want to know. Are you a speeder?
No, I have 2 children.
Oh,
maybe prior to children, but no. And I actually I was never a speeder because I always feared hitting a squirrel.
Oh my goodness.
And I never did.
Anybody else on the planet, I would be like, that's such a lie. But you know Sam has really thought about that.
I would never forgive myself if I hurt a squirrel or a cat. So
that's wonderful, Sam.
Yeah.
What about a person?
30, 61. Of course, a person. That's a given, Al. Are you kidding me?
Well, you just named 2 specific animals and then moved on. You just leave us to think what else you don't mind hitting.
Will speed cameras make our roads safer? 60% of you say no. Wow, you're on Jeff's side.